Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Anna and welcome back to my channel. Before today's video, I thought that I would record a video. I have a specific one in mind that I wanted to film, so I thought the other day I asked for you guys to ask questions on TikTok and one of my previous YouTube videos. So yeah, I thought I would do a Q&A, but quite a lot of people ask questions. So yeah, and I wrote them all down, so I'm ready and organised to go and answer them. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I don't actually have the names of the people that asked the questions. So if you recognise your question, comment down below. But I'm sorry if I don't mention your name. It's just I didn't write it down and I forgot, like an idiot. So yeah, it's actually so dark outside. Literally it is raining. If I'm to show you guys, literally it's summer, because I thought it was quite a little chilled, little chatty video, and I thought you guys might enjoy it. And because I've got quite a lot of new subscribers, I thought you could learn a little bit more about me. So yeah, so the first question: absolutely love your videos. When did you find the confidence to start filming plus size videos? I thought that was a really good question, and that's actually the first question I wrote down because that was one I really wanted to answer. I actually started doing plus size videos this time last year. I actually have the date. I know one of my first plus size videos was like a testing 3 pairs of jeans, and it was like plus size jeans, and it's where I tested a pair of Levi's, ASOS and River Island. And it was actually only a week after like I found the confidence to actually talk about them clothes that River Island actually reached out to me and asked to work for me on a plus size video. It's like that was one of the second ones I did, which was I worked with River Island with a video. Like, that's crazy. So that was one of the first ones I ever did. It was this time last year, and I literally found the confidence because I felt like there wasn't really a place for me on YouTube. I felt like a lot of people did the same sort of thing, and I was just here. I didn't know what to talk about. I love making makeup videos, but I feel like everyone does that. And I was speaking to my mum and dad, and my mum suggested the idea and said it was a good idea. So I rolled with it, and I'm still here today, and they are my favourite videos to make. It gives me an excuse to get clothes and talk to you guys about them. So yeah, that's where I got the inspiration and the confidence to talk about plus size clothes. And if you thinking of doing it and you want to do it, just go for it. Next one is, how come you were on the Huda Beauty campaign? This is a question I get quite a lot. So often I get so many DMs about this. I get so many messages about this all the time, and people always comment on the that Instagram picture as well. Basically, there was a post on Huda's Instagram where she wanted you to share your overachiever story. I shared mine, and it was simply just about me talking about my blog, GH0STBLONDIE, and just my story of it. I could do a whole in-depth detail if you wanted of how this blog and YouTube and everything came about, because it wasn't just like an overnight thing where I just decided to do it. It was a sort of a snowball where I went from my blog to Instagram to YouTube and stuff. It's quite, some people might think it's interesting. I did share a bit of it with Huda on her YouTube channel, but basically, yeah, I shared my overachiever story, and one day like thousands and thousands of people entered it, and one day Huda slid into my GMs, as you casually do. It was so weird. I remember it vividly. I was sat in my living room, I was doing my makeup, my phone was on the floor, I felt it vibrate, and basically it was a DM from the Huda Beauty page. I was like, what? And yeah, basically it was just like, hi, would we be able to have your email address and your contact details? I was like, yeah, okay, fair play. I didn't really think that much into it. And the following Sunday or Saturday morning, yeah, I got an email to say that I was being flown out to Dubai. And what? So yeah, nothing's ever happened to me like that before. I'd only ever been on a plane once to Spain. That was it. I went out there completely by myself. It was so fucking insane. It was the scariest moment of my life going out there by myself. I would do it again in a heartbeat, but I would say I was so in shock and nervous. It was so weird, but it was something I'd never forget, and I'd literally do it all again. And Huda, Katan and her family and everything and her team are some of the most genuine and lovely people I've ever met, and they made me feel so welcome. It was such a weird and bizarre experience. And yeah, basically that's why I was on her campaign shoot. I was on her campaign shoot for her concealer, and yeah, that's that. So yeah, if you want me to do like a full video on that, let me know, because I'd actually love to like sit down and talk about it properly. So yeah, that's why. Next question is this. A lot of people asked this, and there was a lot of people that actually asked this, and it was, where are your favorite places to shop? Now that was a question that I feel like that came up a lot, and basically my favorite place to shop is a weird one. I love going into Primark and finding clothes, but it's definitely not my favorite because I feel like it's very unreliable. I love ASOS, but sometimes again I feel like the quality can be a little bit hit and miss. I have a lot of clothes. I found a lot of nice things in Matalan at the moment. I don't have a favourite shop. There's not a shop I would generally go to if I had an event or something to go to. Like if I had somewhere to go to, there isn't a particular shop I would pick and I would know what I'm going to get. I don't really have one, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't really have one. I like a lot of different places, and because I feel like I am plus size, it's hard to have a favourite shop and know where you're going to go to, just because places can be unreliable. The next question was, hi, do you have TikTok? I think I found you on there, but I'm not sure. So this one, to answer the question, but I thought I'd go more in depth to it. Yes, I do have TikTok. I started TikTok, I remember, it was a couple weeks before Easter, and I actually posted my Easter egg transformations. I'll insert a picture here, and that one blew up. It got like 700,000 views. Crazy. I mean, I've literally put so much effort and time into every single video, and the one thing that put so much time and dedication into everything I do on here, and the one thing that gets a lot of views is me turning myself into an egg. So yeah, I do. I currently now have like 16,000. I don't even know what they're called on there. I literally don't even know how to properly work TikTok. I just make them randomly to see if people like them or not. I feel like it's one of the cringiest things ever, but if it's going to put me out there onto another platform, it's something I'm going to do, and I do enjoy doing it. It's funny. I love just sitting there for ages and scrolling on them. So yeah, I do have TikTok. It might be embarrassing, it might be cringy, but I absolutely love it. How come you started a YouTube channel? PS, I absolutely love your plus size videos. Thank you so much for sharing them. You are an inspiration. Thank you so much. The reason I started my YouTube channel was, I remember this vividly, I had an Instagram account, and I really enjoyed posting about makeup photos and stuff on there. I actually still have some of the makeup photos on that account still to this day, and yeah, I remember posting that in like 2013 or 14, and it then went on to, which then spiraled onto like my blog and stuff. I remember having that, and that was sort of joined together, and I really enjoyed doing it, and a lot of people just kept asking me to start a YouTube channel, so that's why I did it. I really enjoyed doing it. It's something that no one knew about, and something I kept a secret for ages to myself. Literally no one knew, and yeah, that was sort of it. It was something that was highly requested by a lot of people, so I thought I would do it. I mean, I'm not sure if a lot of them people are still around now. I'm not sure. I know a couple people have literally been watching me since the start, which is crazy, but yeah, it's just because people sort of requested it, and it's something I've always enjoyed. I'm very into like media stuff and like videography and things like that. I find it really interesting. I find it really interesting how they make films and stuff like that. So I absolutely love like production and stuff like that. I have like loads of cameras. I love old cameras and new cameras, and I love things like that and technology. So I feel like that's why I really enjoy it as well, like the technical side. So yeah, that's why. The next question was, and this was asked by someone that actually follows me on Instagram, and this one is, what is your favourite makeup brand? This, I feel like this is such a generic like Q&A beauty question. I'm not really sure if there's like a brand I will consistently go back to. One brand I absolutely love, and I use a lot of their products purely because I had quite a lot of them, is Krylon. Krylon's like a professional makeup artist brand. They use it a lot in theatre makeup, stuff like that. It's extremely expensive, but my sister
Cinderella Story on DVD.